My name is Tymon Smektała and I'm franchise director for Dying Light. So Kyle Crane makes a return. He's the protagonist of the first game, and players that have played it 10 years ago already know that he is actually quite competent survivor in a zombie apocalypse. He can use his smarts, he can use his reflexes, he can use his strength, he can use the weapons that he finds, he can use the resources that he finds to craft new weapons, new accessories, new gadgets that he can use. And that's everything that we know about him already, but in Dying Light the Beast he is also a changed man. He was captured, he was experimented upon for a number of years by a character named Baron. And even though those experiments were very brutal and very painful to Kyle, and he wanted to get away from them, escape from them as much as possible, they also gave him something special, a set of very unique skills that we call the Beast Mode. And Beast Mode is a special condition for Kyle, some kind of a transformation that he undergoes when the pressure is too high for him, where everything is trying to kill him, when zombies are trying to grab him. In a very tight situation, in a very difficult moment, he can basically unleash the beast that sits within him, unleash the fury, unleash the anger that he has, and then he gets really brutal. He starts ripping zombies in half, he starts ripping off heads. He's basically an unstoppable killing machine. And those are the kinds of feelings, experiences, emotions that players can also get when they play the game. Dying Light games have always been very visceral. We always created games which are very in your face, where you see the zombies in front of you, where you fight with them face to face, nose to nose, hand to hand, where when you make a swing, where you hit one with a machete, you see the effect of it, you see the blood splatting on the screen. But we wanted to take this even further with Dying Light the Beast. That's why we say that in this game players can experience primal brutality, because they can really tap into their kind of brutal beast-like instincts. And the level of brutality, the level of violence that you will see is definitely something that we have never done before. It's possible due to a number of technical achievements that we have made over the years. And you will see some very, very graphic scenes rarely seen in video games. With Dying Light the Beast, we wanted to put the game in an environment that's very much different compared to everything that we have done before. Dying Light 1 and Dying Light 2 have taken place in cities, and it felt like a very natural place for us, because our game is also very much focused on parkour, first-person parkour. And as you know, parkour is kind of performed best in real life in the city, where you can run through rooftops, jump from rooftop to rooftop, where you can jump over obstacles, slide under obstacles. So that's why we focused on this kind of environment in the first two of our games. But for Dying Light the Beast, we wanted to see if we can do something different, if we can have Dying Light gameplay which takes place in a different environment, a different geometry, different location. For many reasons, but also because of that, we have chose a location which is inspired by Swiss Alps. So you will see a lot of nature, lots of forest, lots of farm fields, lots of hiking trails hidden in the mountains. Because we wanted to see if we can make Dying Light game work there as well. And what we have discovered is, yes, actually we can make that work. It also lends itself well to parkour, it supports parkour, but it also creates a set of new emotions and feelings in players' heads. Imagine that you are alone in the night, in the forest, you flash your flashlight all around you, and you don't know if the shadows that you're seeing around you are those shadows of the trees or the zombies. Imagine that you are in the middle of the field, again at night, but also during the day, and it's like flat everywhere around you. There's nothing to, no place to hide, no place to run to, and the zombies are getting closer and closer, and the horde surrounds you. Those are very powerful feelings, and feelings very new to Dying Light. And we are very happy that we have made this experiment, because it allows us to discover new ways of playing and feeling Dying Light. So creating a game in co-op is a completely different beast than when you create a game which is just focused on the solo experience. We use a number of techniques and methods to make sure that the game is properly balanced for a group of 2, 3 and 4 players, because the game supports up to 4 players. All of you play as Kyle Crane. We decided to have more fun with the formula. We decided to have some fun with the concept of 4 Kyle Cranes running around. But of course you can customize and you can change the visuals of your character, so each one of you can look different. And yes, all of you can tap into your beast mode, all of you can unleash the beast, and actually those are the moments where the game feels at its most fun, where there are 4 very competent, very powerful characters running around. You unleash the beast and you can basically wreak havoc to everything in front of you, destroy everything in front of you, and there is no crowd of zombies that is a challenge for you. Okay, so there are a number of lessons that we have learned from both the first game and the second one, but I think 2 are the most important. The first thing is that we realized that it's crucial for us to focus on the atmosphere of the game. Dying Light games need to be challenging, they need to be very immersive, they need to put you in the middle of the zombie apocalypse where everything is trying to kill you and every encounter with a zombie is a challenge. And the other thing that we have discovered is that it's very important to focus on the details, because the details make Dying Light experience what it is. How zombies react to being hit, how physical it feels, how they fall off buildings, how they react to swings from a machete or shots from a firearm, or how quiet it gets when the day gets darker and turns into the night, how it prepares you for the upcoming apocalypse, how the sun moves on the horizon. All of those details are important to create a proper Dying Light experience, and we have learned that over the 10 years of working on the series, on the franchise, and we bring all of the best bits and pieces to Dying Light the Beast. So for Dying Light the Beast, it uses our own technology, the engine that we have created as a development studio. The engine is called C-Engine, and with Dying Light the Beast, it's at a very stable, very optimized level, which allows us to actually do a lot of very cool things with visuals. So first of all, the game increases the number of technologies that we had in our engine. So for example, the lighting model, or the rendering of materials, or the streamings of the number of objects that you see in the screen has been increased compared to our previous games. We do plan to support Steam Deck on launch, so there's a big chance that we will be supporting this particular platform when the game releases next month on August 22nd. And we also hope to have ray tracing available for the game when it launches. I would love Dying Light the Beast to be released on Nintendo Switch 2, but for now there's nothing to announce on this topic. We didn't name the game Dying Light 3 because we didn't want to scare players new to the franchise. And if you are watching this and you have never played the Dying Light game before, don't be afraid. You can play this game and get everything about it. We focus a lot on making sure that we explain the world, the characters, the mechanics to you. And I think actually if you start with Dying Light the Beast, you will get the best possible experience, because you will get the most sophisticated, the most polished version of our gameplay, realized in the most technically advanced way because of the new technology and the new engine that the game uses. So I very highly invite you and very warmly invite you into the world of Castle Woods and in the world of Dying Light series. Go play Dying Light the Beast, I'm sure you will be satisfied.